Yeah, this is an exciting. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited for this one because basically, Dion, me and you met a few years ago where I was looking for somebody to do some behind the scenes work with me or some photography with me at a video shoot, and then you hit me up and said, "Yo, I'll pull up." And then you pulled up, and we just got to working, and it was fun working with you. But I remember just realizing, like, very quickly that you were very insightful and very wise, but also funny as and just fun to be around. So, like, obviously we kept working together. Me, you, Nick got some projects lined up, and we worked those out and stuff like that. I mean, you actually been on some cool ass sets together.
Man, so dog.
We were at the Harris's set for T.I.'s son and all that shit.
We got to be in it though. Remember, I was a robber
yeah,
for a minute.
yeah.
So
You were in the
random
music.
as hell. We was just. I got to rob T.I.'s son.
Yeah, this shit was crazy, man.
I didn't rob T.I.'s son, but
yeah. And then I came by and I watched that podcast you guys had going on with your friends.
Oh, Puffin Politics.
Yeah.
They actually still working on that too. Shout out to them.
Yeah, man. I just and you told me too that you went overseas and you were like recording a documentary or you were recording some footage.
Oh, so that's when so I had did Forbes back in 2016. They had the 30 under 30, and I got invited to come out to Israel to attend the conference, and it was like a beautiful experience. Everything was covered. Like I had sponsorships and everything, and I just got to go over there and enjoy the Forbes conference. I got to enjoy the people, I don't know, the culture was just so amazing, but it was like a war going on while I was over there. Like the dome was going off and just like, it was like, yeah, it's like they got this thing that's around it called like the Iron Dome. That's what it was. And it just kept shaking. Like the elevator went out at one point. One of our friends got stuck on it. It was wild. But
damn. So how did that all come? Like, how did that come into play in the first place? How did you even get invited out to this thing?
Man, you want to know something? My mentor, Buzz, rest in peace. He just passed a couple weeks ago. Buzz Doxy. He was one of my first friends I made out there. It was this 60-year-old white man, and he was out in Newport, and he just took me under his wing, and we became best friends. Like literally, he came to every event I went to, supported me in every which way, and he nominated me for the Forbes event, for the Forbes 30 under 30. And then so that's when they had reached out to me and was like, hey, we want to invite you to our conference. And so everything just became history from there. And when I tell you, like, that experience was so beautiful, I actually got me a GoPro. I went to Best Buy. And so I had bought it, but with the intent of returning it after. You know, you get like 7 days to return them.
But they tax you like 15% restocking fee when you do that.
Yeah, they do. But I paid a couple dollars.
Yeah.
It's a cheaper route because when the next time you going to use the GoPro? So I was
True.
I was like, all right, I'm going to just get it for this trip. And I got it. Bought me a bunch of memory cards and kept just unloading them. And then when I came back, I kept all the packaging and stickers. I had took a picture of it and wrapped it back up, got my money back, and made a documentary.
Yeah, that's heat, man. Kind of talk about that experience too, and you know, why they selected you. Obviously, you had a mentor that was involved in it, but like, what's the insight behind why they said, okay, well, you're welcome to come. This makes sense for you to be here.
So Forbes had really messed with me because I had did a documentary, a docu-series actually in college. I was working on my master thesis. And so one night I was just looking around online and I came across an ad on Craigslist that said they was looking for opinionated people in the criminal justice system. So I was like, shit, I got an opinion. So I ended up telling them about... So I ended up telling them, like, yo, I'm working on my master's. Would y'all like to fund it and, like, give me some money to go towards some research I'm doing, like, so I can say what I want to say? And so they reached out to me. It was like, hey, we got this program going on, and you can get some funding through that. And then that's when, you know, I found out about the 60 Days In project and whatnot with A&E. And so I had flew out to Indiana. I had went into this jail. And
well, let's get people into that real quick, 'cause this is actually fucking hilarious, because I've been really into that show lately, and I seen you in an episode and I was like, bro, I remember you telling me you were on 60 Days In, and now I'm seeing it and it was fucking hilarious. So just
it took a minute for me to tell you. Remember, you even know, like, you found out later on we didn't like did a bunch of projects and you like, hold on, bro, you was on TV.
Yeah, I had no clue, and it was fucking hilarious. break that down, how that came into play as well, the 60 days in, why you were even like encouraged to go through that.
So the 60 days in really, it resonated with me a lot because I work as a criminologist. I've been studying criminal justice since 2010, and I've been working. I got my bachelor's in criminal justice, and then I was working on my master's in criminology, law, and society at the University of California, Irvine, which the program is ranked one of the top criminal justice programs in the country. And I got accepted into it, and it just like it really pushed me to want to do more getting into that program, which forced me once I came and heard about the 60 days in, it was like, you a criminologist, you gotta check, like you gotta experience this. Like, what other researcher in your field has ever went and lived inside a jail and got to experience that and then come out and use the knowledge from school and the experience to talk about it? Nobody. It's never been done before. Only research that has ever been done inside a jail was it was a makeshift jail. It was the Stanford prison experiment.
Yeah, I watched that movie. It's crazy as fuck.
Exactly. That experiment didn't last more than a week. Really only 5 days, because they made a makeshift jail in the bottom of this Stanford University, and some people was guards, some people was inmate students. And after a while, the guards started beating the inmates started losing their minds, and then they started revolting. So people started having mental breakdowns. Like students, after 2 or 3 days of this, people start having mental breakdowns of the institution.
These are smart people.
And these are like college students who, some of them was freshmen, some was sophomores, some was seniors. It was a mixture of everybody and whatnot, but nobody can, like, these are people who have education and understanding, and they still couldn't survive in there. So how can we expect lower income people to actually, survive in this environment? It's impossible. You can have education still.
And like the severity level of like the Stanford project versus actually being in prison is obviously like, I mean, you know what I mean? There's a vast difference. So it's even more pressure on the inmates inside a real prison, you know what I mean? So
Exactly.
you can't imagine how they handle it, you know what I mean? But you went through it, obviously, because you were locked up for 60 days. And I know that show, once you get locked up, I think even once they pick you up as they arrest you, after that, you were literally not a civilian anymore. You are literally like as treated as.
I got arrested for supposedly smoking a blunt and got pulled over, and then he took me straight in. Once they like put you in the cuffs, you straight inmate mode, and like you can't say nothing else, man.
How they are you allowed to talk about the show?
Oh, I could talk about anything.
Okay,
man.
cool, yeah, because I don't know if they have like contractual or whatever.
My contract been over for like 2 or 3 years, man.
For
That's
sure.
why the book came out. I ain't had to ask nobody.
So check it out. So let's run through it, because this is hilarious. Just run through like obviously the arrest itself. Like, where were you and how it happened?
So what it was is I left the hotel. They took me to this big police warehouse, and that's when this cruiser had came up, and he had put me in handcuffs, and they was like, then the crew had like, came out, did a little bit, but the person who picked me up, he was one of the captains, so he was already aware of the program. So he arrested me, took me in. He couldn't say anything really in much, because they got the cameras on and everything for the station. So we just got straight in the mode from there. Once I got into the car, we started driving to the jail. And then once we got to the jail, that's when everything started kicking in. They start processing me. They asked me to do my fingerprints. I'm filling it out. No camera crew no more. No producers, no anything. It's just literally me and this guy who just dropped me off to the rest of the people, and they just treat me like shit, really, for real. They just, all right, come on, here, move. And I'm trying to ask questions. They like, no, like, move over here. Look, you have so many questions, but it's so much going on. It's disorienting when you going in there, because all the walls is gray, the lights is bright. It's so much movement going on. Nobody telling you nothing. And it was just like, man, I almost had a heart attack walking.
So you weren't prepared physically or emotionally, like, or mentally for when you actually had to go inside the prison?
You want to know, I wasn't. This feeling almost felt like the first day of school, where you going into a new school, you don't know anybody. It was that same similar feeling. So I felt this feeling before. So I wasn't terrified. It was like, okay, cool, because it's still people in here. But it's just that, of the unknown. I didn't know what was gonna be expected. I never been locked up or I never had any experience inside a jail cell or nothing.
What was your biggest fear before you went into it in the first place, even to go into the project in the first place?
My biggest fear was getting into a fight. Just being aggressive and just like the upbringing I had, and you will see that in my book also, where I talk a little bit about it. But it's just, it become a great, like, we don't take that, you don't get punked, and in jail you dealing with a lot of alpha males, and when you got a lot of alpha males, it's people trying to test you, see what type of person you are. And one thing, like, I'm gonna step up for mine, just, you get what I'm saying, no matter where I'm at, whether it's jail or if it's school, and people at my school know what I'm talking about. But, I'm gonna always speak my mind and, be a man.
So like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I would hate that. I hate that factor too. Like, I hate knowing I might get into a fight with somebody. That suspense alone, and obviously, when you're in jail, it could be more than just a fight. You could lose your life. A lot of things could go wrong, and then you could start beefs with people. Just for the next 60 days, you're looking over your shoulder. Started something with the wrong guy.
Somebody was plotting on stabbing me because I shitted in a toilet and left it. It was it was for a reason though, like, cause they told me I couldn't use their bathroom, and I was like, oh, this is crazy. It's no public bathroom in here, so I gotta use one of y'all bathrooms inside the cell. So they told me I couldn't. So I was like, all right. I went and put on my shoes. Then I went back down there. Once you put on your shoes, people know you about to fight or something. But I went down there, walked in there. They was all sitting down, like it was like 4 or 5 of them sitting in there chilling, and one jumped down, and like I had pushed past him, and I was like, because he was like, bro, I told you couldn't use the bathroom. And so that just pissed me off. I couldn't say nothing to him, so I pushed him, closed the curtain, laced the toilet with some toilet paper, sat down, took me a good shit for like 10 minutes. Like, we looking at each other because it's holes through like the thing. Like, I'm looking at them while I'm boo-booing and everything. Then I get up, push the toilet paper in there, and then wash my hands, and then I just walked out. Yeah. And next thing you know, they was like plotting on stabbing me later on that night, and then me and my boy had ran in there and confronted them and tried to fight them and threatened them. Yeah. And it was like a whole, you'll see it on the documentary, yeah, but it was like a whole thing. But I had got that move from my daddy. My daddy had told me that when I was younger, like he had shitted in somebody's toilet and left it to be petty. And so it was like.
And he was in prison when that happened?
No, he was. This was real life. He wasn't in prison when he did that.
I was gonna say, man.
That was a regular person's toilet.
That's crazy as fuck. I remember, didn't you like use their shower or something too?
Oh, it was another. This was in the other pod. I was locked up. They moved me 2 pods in there, so I was in this other pod, and so I had just got in there. Once you get in there, nobody know you, so it's the same shit. It was like, oh, you can't use our bathroom, you can't use our shower. So I waited till these dudes went to sleep, and I went in there and took a shower. Dog, these dudes got so mad. They waking up yelling like, who the fuck in our shower? It's getting hot in here. And I'm like, man, y'all motherfuckers. I just started losing it. I was like, I was just yelling out shit. And then they started coming back there. I was like, fuck, it didn't work. I thought me yelling was going to stop them, but they still came back there behind the curtain. So like, I had like hung up my drawers because I used to wash my underwear in there because we only can wash 1 time a week. Sometimes twice a week and shit, but really 1 time a week. So I washed my drawers in the shower. So I had rung them up. Man, I opened up, jumped out in just my flops and butt ass naked. I'm over here dripping water everywhere. So I was like, I'd knock one of y'all motherfuckers out. Like, blah, blah, man. I was talking crazy. And then they was like, oh shit, Dion. And I was like, okay, yeah, it's me, Dion, motherfuckers. Like, what's the problem? And then they like, oh, it's cool. You can use our shower. And I'm like, okay, shit, all right, well, shit, I'm gonna use it then.
So they started fearing you for whatever reason, bro, respecting you?
It was just love. Like, they didn't see me around there and whatnot, and seeing I wasn't on no bullshit, and that I wasn't taking no bullshit. So it automatic, like, I feel like it just came from that situation of just everything. It's like, all right, we ain't never dealt with it. And it's this big ass black dude, and he ready to fucking smack somebody and shit. So, I think it was like all of that encompassed where it's like, all right, you cool, shit, we ain't gonna fight over no shower. You get what I'm saying? It's too petty. But, you know, if somebody else, they probably would have punked them, and then they probably would have been like, all right, bro, my bad. I won't use your shower. And then next you know, they not using the shower, and they would have ate that shit up. But, you know, it's dynamics in jail, I learned.
So I spent like one night in jail because you already know I spent one night in jail, and that was the longest night of my life, bro. Like literally, I kept looking at, like I looked at the clock. It was 2:15 a.m. I fell asleep for 3 hours. I woke up. It was 2:18 a.m. Like that shit. Like no, I'm not playing, bro. Like you really
Dog.
bro. You're just wait. But obviously, I remember somebody telling me, well, the difference between going to prison or jail versus being held locked in a bullpen is that when you go to jail, you know you're staying, like you know what's going on. When you're in a bullpen, like you don't know, like when you're leaving, so it's more up in the air. What was the worst part about the whole experience? Even having to sleep there, eat there, and all that stuff, knowing you're an innocent man that's just part of a project.
Well, let me also comment on what you said, too. A lot of people in county jail don't know when they getting out either. So jail only supposed to be for a year, no longer than a year. It's some people been in there for 3 or 4 years, bro. Like, some people don't even know when the next time they go into court. Like, it was a dude in there from Detroit, been in there for 3 years. He was like, I don't know when the next time. Like, they just been having him sit in there. You're supposed to go off to jail, but because of the overcrowding, they've been sending people back. So jail is actually worse than prison right now, the environment, because you got a revolving door, new people coming in. You got the dynamics changing. You got some people who live in the area who always coming back, so they know everybody in there, and then you got new people coming in, so it's always like a fight for like who running this shit. And in prison, you in there for a long time, so nobody, if it's a problem, somebody gonna get killed and it's dealt with, or somebody gonna get confronted and beat the fuck up and it's done and it's over. Here, it's fights every day. It was fights every fucking day that we was in there. I almost got into fights every day. It was just like a lot of, like, you didn't see a lot of that because it was so many different people. And I say the most difficult piece of being in there was trying to stay to yourself. You can't stay to yourself in jail. I know how, like, your family might want to give you advice and say, just go in there, keep your head down. Man, that shit'll get you killed. You got to pay attention. You literally have to pay attention to what's going on. You ain't got to be ain't got to be gambling with them when they shooting dice. You might play some dominoes with some of the OGs in there, which I did. You know, I opened because my Uncle Albert and my granddaddy showed me how to play dominoes, bones, you get what I'm saying, chess and all of that. So like when I got in there, I was acclimated to like the activity culture. So I was able to like thrive. I was beating people who had been locked up for like 5 years in there and whatnot in dominoes. So it was like real easy for me to kind of blend in with the culture because shoot, I grew up with most of that, you know, living on the east side or even on the west side. But it was just difficult trying to learn the rules too also of jail. It's no rule book in there that say don't walk over to this side. Or I walked into an area room one time to go like use the bathroom, and literally everybody was like tripping and whatnot, like yo, come here. This old black dude that came up, he was like, yo, they gonna fuck you up. Like coming out here, like you got a better chance at these bathrooms and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, because the Aryans ran that jail too. The Aryans in the game called the Gaylords. Yeah, they was an Aryan, like it was like a white supremacist group also. Wow. But they was called the Gaylords. Sound like a rock band or something.
So it's actually hard to get, like, you can't just use the bathroom in jail? Like, I don't understand.
It's no day room bathrooms. That's the thing. It's only so how it's set up is 5 rooms down here with four beds. 5 rooms up here with 4 beds. So you only got 10 bathrooms in there. It's no actual day room because of the overcrowding. You got about 60 people in there. And I just told you it's only, you get what I'm saying, how many people. So it's overcrowded.
So you're like within arm's reach of people pretty much.
Yeah, you touching people and whatnot. So all the rooms is filled. So what they did was they brought in metal beds, and you'll see that in the doc. They have metal beds and they make makeshift shanty towns where it's like they take bunk beds. It'd be 4 bunk beds and it's on the other side of the pod.
Yeah.
And then they get like boats, plastic boats where you can sleep in them and whatnot that's on the floor. So some people put them under the stairs, under the tables, and you just sleeping close to the floor where the rats jump on you and whatnot. You know, the ants get on you, or when it flooded in there, the feces water came up. Because the poop pipe and the water pipe had hit each other. And so we didn't have water for 36 hours. 30. I wanted to quit. I couldn't quit because it was the weekend, so nobody get out on the weekend. But, like, we didn't have water for 36 hours, bro. I almost lost my mind.
Why couldn't they just bring you some water bottles?
Because they said we didn't pay for them. So they couldn't bring us water, but some of the guards was walking by drinking water. So I almost started a riot. Like they they had to like constrain us, and you know some stuff happened that we had to sign some paperwork and couldn't talk about. But I was standing on the table. We was yelling at the guards and whatnot because we like bring us some water. And I know my rights. So you can't talk to a person who know their rights. And in college, I used to organize protests like with my fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and you get we used to organize all the time. So I'm in there telling people like we need to fill out grievances. All right, come on. Some people can't spell. I was helping people type their emails. I'm like, yo, call y'all peoples. I had people calling home, so they. Bro, I was organizing in there because they wasn't giving us water. For 36 hours, we need to get the word out. Shit, that ain't snitching if you need something, like we need water. You get what I'm saying? Snitching if like we in on some shit and whatnot, and then I get caught and then I tell on you.
Wait, so
that's bitch, nigga. That's inhumane.
Let me ask you this: so the whole situation, did anything come of it? First of all, the rebellion or the
it did.
The
So they sent in the CERT team, and so can't talk about what happened and whatnot because the contract with that part. But like they settled us. They settled me down. Like I found myself like balled up on my bed, crying for a little bit in the fetal position for like a couple hours and shit. And whatnot, like they stopped all of that. Like they shut our phones off. They shut the boards off. They hit the lights off.
Oh, you can't call anybody. Okay.
Oh, they put us on lock, fucking down, like, and gave us some TLC. So yeah, it was but they took us out and got us some water though. So they came and brought us out like an hour later.
Right.
So
that wasn't in the show.
I'm not sure if it worked, but
that wasn't in the show, right? They didn't put none of that in the show.
Yeah. That for sure wasn't in the show. Yeah.
That would have been like a fucking. That would have been all over the news.
Oh, we'd be in the if they showed everything from that show. Like some of us probably have still been in there for a period of time. The show with the guy.
Is it true if you commit a crime while you're in there, do you still have to stay in there?
Yes, sir.
So even if you're just a part of the program, you can get charged for anything.
It's some stuff I'm not even gonna tell you because I can probably still get in trouble or something right now. Like if you assault anybody in there, like even if like let's say somebody yell at you while the guard's here and whatnot, and it's like, okay, you disrespected me in front of everybody. Now like everybody looking at me like they can come yell at me and shit. So you like run up in this room and whoop his ass and whatnot. You will be like you'll go to like they'll give you time. Like,
okay, yeah. So you're not just walking around like a free man just because you're a part of a show.
No.
So like
yeah, you can, but you gon' get into the. I'm going to just tell you this, because I ain't going to say I got into a fight, but you going to get into an altercation no matter fucking what. And you going to have to defend yourself. Either you going to get hit first or you going to hit somebody. So that's the decision you got to make right then and there. Like, that's the only thing, because one of the participants got attacked. By one of these inmates who was like, he wasn't taking his meds and whatnot, and then just started. So he said the TV told him that the dude was a rapist. And just started attacking him. He was from season 1. Just started beating dog ass. He jumped up like, oh shit, like goddamn, dog got on his ass quick. And it was like, man, but it was like that in there. They was jumping people. I woke up to a race riot. I just woke up to niggers, goddamn niggers. And I'm like, oh, fuck. I wake up, all the white people got their shoes on. all the black people getting up trying to, it's only like 5 or 6 of us and shit trying to congregate together. They coming over to me like, you gonna fight with us? And I'm like, shit, I got to. Like, you know, we color gotta stick together and whatnot.
Like part of the race thing?
2 Mexicans. It was 2 Mexicans in there, 2 Mexican brothers, and they just like stayed off to the side. Like, it was really just between the black, because this black dude had beat up this white dude the night before, and he had stumped him out over an e-cigarette. And so the Aryans got wind of it in the morning and was like, they weren't even affiliated with dude, but they like, no, them niggers is blah, blah. Like, they just started waking up and was like, a white boy got killed, like beat up last night, so we need to do something.
Even though he wasn't Aryan?
He wasn't Aryan or nothing. They didn't even like him for real, but it was just a reason to jump on our ass, and it got so intense, dude. Like, when I tell you that was some of the scariest shit I ever fucking like seen. Everybody with shoes on, they keep calling us niggas. I don't like being called a nigga, so it's like, what am I gonna do? You get what I'm saying? So I'm over here with them. I'm like, man, please don't let this. I'm praying. I usually don't pray that much. I'm like, follow, like, please don't let these white boys jump on our ass, cause it's like it's 30 of them. They deep. And they was ready, like they had all type of shit. But then the black gang leader, he smart as fuck. He ended up paying 3 white boys some like 4 e-cigarettes each, and that's a lot of money in jail. 4 e-cigarettes, that's $20 right there. That's a lot. Like, that's damn near like 100 and like jail currency and whatnot. Really about 150 if you want to put inflation on it. But he paid. Correct. That's what I was about to say. Corona inflation and whatnot. But dog, he paid them to go jump the white boy that he beat up.
Damn.
And so they went and jumped, and then so the other white boy, like, it just diffused the whole situation, because the focus became these white boys stumping out this other white. They dislocated his jaw. They kicked his jaw straight. I had got up. You'll see it in the show. I had stood up and was like, oh shit. And walked back to my bed. I was like, hey, you know that, like, that meme was like, about that time, let me go back. So I walked over to my bed and shit, sat on it and was like, shit, it's over. Shit, I took my shoes off. I was like, let's diffuse all this shit. You gonna get his ass.
This dude got his ass beat twice. Like,
He got his ass beat that more, like at 3 or 4 a.m. And then he got his ass beat again at about 9, 10, because that's when Child came out for
He
breakfast.
must have really been fucking up.
Oh, dude, face was like so fuck. Why the guards? Let me tell you how like goofy these motherfuckers is. They came in that night when he was first getting his ass whooped. They pushed this motherfucker into the shower. They walk upstairs to a whole nother room and go in there and like confront them like, what's going on in here, blah, blah. They like, nothing. And the guard's like, okay, cool, and walked out. They pulled this motherfucker from under there, start whooping his ass again.
so he got his ass whooped 3 times?
Yeah, oh, that night, I count that as one big ass whooping, but like they took a break on the ass whooping. It was like an intermission, you know how like, yeah, they got some popcorn, motherfucker ass, some little Sprites and shit. Dog, but the funniest shit about this whole ass whooping is why dog was like calling him out to fight. He like, bring your ass down here. Motherfucker, you sold me an e-cigarette. It only worked for 3 days. And I'm like, e-cigarettes work on puffs, not days. So he like, this bitch only worked for 3 days. I'm like, well, was you puffing there harder, motherfucker? And then so as he talking, he like, I'm about to beat the shit out you. He took off his shirt. Next you know, he took off his shorts he had on. This motherfucker is in his boxers and flops.
The white dude?
No, the black dude who calling him out. He like, motherfucker, I'm about to whoop your ass.
Naked.
He untying his pants and shit like, I'm about to beat the fuck out you. You don't know what type of ass whooping you about to get.
Wait, so before, obviously I wouldn't assume this at all, but have you ever been to prison before that?
No, I never even touched it.
So here's the thing for me, like, being in that motherfucking place, and this always tripped me out, the currency in there. And like, if you had been to prison before, and then you would know how much a Pop-Tart means to somebody. Like, man, like, you're in here for 3 years, a Pop-Tart means a lot. But like being in there and seeing that a currency is like a ramen. I know ramen soup is like a big currency, right? Yeah. So like seeing that, did it tickle you in any type of way? Did it make you feel like, damn, you guys really care about ramen soup right now, bro?
It's the fun. You want to know something? I got to dabble in the it's called having a store in there. And so the Mexicans I was telling y'all about in the little shanty towns and the metal things that we have, they didn't really show this too much, but we had our own thing over there. Everybody over there became like, we started talking and connecting. So the Mexicans had a bunch of money because their family was putting stuff on. So they was buying a bunch of honey buns, snacks, and all type of shit. Because after night, you know, you can't get shit, or on the weekend you can't get shit. So you open up a store. So the currency is 1 for 2, 2 for 3. So that's how I work in there. Anything like you want a honey bun and shit on the weekend, okay, I'll give you a honey bun, but you owe me 2 Monday. Or you owe me equivalent to a honey bun and shit. So whether it's like, maybe you might owe me an e-cigarette. If you owe me 5 honey buns, you owe me an e-cigarette. So it kind of work into, you know, the realm of like what the pricing is on the kiosk, and it turn into just commodities at this point. Yeah, it's the bartering. It's crazy. It go back into like the basic man, like human form of like currency, like a currency exchange. It's arguing until you figure out the worth of like, no, motherfucker, this honey bun is worth 2 damn crackers. I'm telling you, it's worth 2 crackers. Like, it's one of those. And like, then on the weekend, it's inflation. Where it's like, you know, it's inflation over there. It's like, all right, I'll give you a honey bun. We only got 2 of them left, and we can't get none on Monday, so you owe me 3 back.
But like, as far as just seeing that somebody cares about a honey bun, like, did that make you think any type of way? Or because like, first of all, I eat healthy as fuck. Like, I don't go to no fast food restaurants. I don't eat nothing processed. I really do my best to like limit it as much as possible. So if I'm inside and I'm seeing that ramen noodle is being exchanged, I'm gonna be like, bro, how does that mean anything to you? You know what I'm saying? Does that like did that happen in your mind at all, or did you not even like let that cross your head?
It definitely tickled me seeing that, bro. It was the funniest shit seeing grown ass men, like 50-year-old, 60-year-old, some 20-year-old, like men arguing and bartering over noodles, arguing like, motherfucker, you got my drawers. Like, what? Ramen is like some shit in there. Like, ramen is like damn near filet mignon in there. If you ain't got none, you got some ramen. Everybody got ramen in there. People would kill over some ramen. You touch their ramen, they will fuck you up. If you stop it too early on the microwave, and there was a lot of problems with that because people, you know, they like their noodles a certain way and looking little texture and shit. So people was stopping people's shit and getting smacked over that shit and whatnot. It was the funniest shit ever because it was like, this shit it reminded me of high school. You remember how petty everything was in high school with little shit where like your friend to get a quarter bag, you'd be like, let me get some, and motherfucker give you 2 chips and shit. It was that type of shit going on.
Bro, I had this kid, man. I still feel bad for this day. His name was Neil. He was like this geeky kid with glasses and like a bad haircut. He's chubby and shit. Anyway, he used to bring to school his own lunch. His mom used to prepare him his own lunch, and she used to give him 2 high C's with his meal because, you know, high C's, you can sip them pretty quick. So he used to get 2 high C's, and I remember one time I caught him, like, picking his nose or something. I swear to God, I'll never forget this. I caught him picking his nose or whatever, and, like, he ate his boogers or something. And I was like, ugh. I was like, bro, listen, bro, I'm about to tell everybody if you don't start giving me your high. I swear to God, I'll never forget. I was like,
hold on, you was blackmailed.
I was like, bro, I need that high C, bro. And, like, it was crazy. Like, now looking back, like, damn, it was that important to get that shit, bro? Like, but in prison, it's a little bit different because it's a currency and it's a respect thing, too, because I remember watching that show. And like, if just like you said, if you mess with anybody's anything, like it's a problem. It's not just like, there was a famous 68 Day In guy. He was kind of Mexican. I forget his name, but
the Cholo.
Yeah,
what's his name? He like Cholo Nation. I like him. He be doing the dap and whatnot.
Yeah, he was like he was like the real deal. Like, but like he was on tip in there. Like, yeah, like he was so serious. But like I remember one time he was talking. He was like, so you stole his honey
Abner.
Yeah, Abner.
I like him.
Yeah.
I like Abner.
Yeah, I was like, damn, this guy is such like, you know what I'm saying, a real serious dude, but he's also talking about honey buns right now. This shit tripped me out. But I can see it. It's like a respect thing. It's like a currency. There's so many things that like equate into why I guess it matters, especially if you're doing life. But like, how did you feel about watching the prison? Like, obviously, so you're criminal justice, like that's your field.
Yep, that's my field. I'm a criminologist.
So what degree is it? Like what level did you get to?
So I'm at I have a master's right now. And then, well, I'm gonna pursue my doctorates and the same thing. But right now, I have a master's. Yeah,
And master's in criminal. Is it called criminal?
Criminology.
Okay, yeah, that's awesome. That's fine. I see you, my boy. I see
I
you.
appreciate it,
That's
bro.
actually sick
Yeah.
as fuck. But yeah. So seeing the way that being involved in the prison system, seeing how it operated and everything, did you see things you didn't like? Like what? I know that you guys were overcrowded and everything like that. So is there something more than that though, or besides the fact that they were fucking up as far as overpopulation and stuff?
The correction system is not actually correcting; it's creating. And that's the biggest like thing that was going on in there. It was creating bigger issues. Think about it. I'm a college student. I came I might have came from the east side of Detroit and did all that, but like once I chose my undergrad, I chose a whole different way of like being and everything. And I went back into to my old mode, how I was in Detroit in high school once I got into there. Like I couldn't be college Dion anymore. I couldn't come in there with some intellectual, like having intellectual properties or anything, or trying to talk something about criminal justice with them, or you get what I'm saying, talk theories and shit. Like I had to revert back into an old self.
Like animal form.
Almost, yeah, it was almost barbaric in sense. Like I had to go back into being, you had to be tribal, walk around with my chest poked up. Somebody a dude had moved my cup, and I had to confront that. Because people do little stuff like that. They'd touch one thing, they'd keep testing you and whatnot. And I literally just went I had to snap on dog. I was like, yo, don't touch my fucking cup, bro. Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know that was, you knew it was mine. It was right here, bro. Don't touch that shit. Like, if it ain't yours, bro, why you even over here? You get what I'm saying? Move away. You had to confront every single piece in there. And it was just like, I don't know, bro.
Did you feel like, but it's just watching aside from being a part of the show and everything like that, just watching how it operates, do you see things that are just like, okay, this doesn't go, like, this is against human rights? Or did you see things in there that were like, this isn't something you would go against if you got out and got to go back in and say, like, I want to change these things?
I can say with the cleanliness, the hygiene was terrible in there. They had put one rag in there with a bottle with a cap of bleach because they don't want you messing yourself up. Put a cap of bleach into this big bottle, spray bottle, fill it up with water to the top, and they sit it in there every morning. The pod boss would come in there, grab it, clean out his sink, bathroom, toilet, everything down. Then he put it back out here, and then we get to use it to wipe down the tables that we eat lunch on. Yeah, and then some of the other people might grab it to go wipe their sinks and toilets down and whatnot. One rag. Just one rag they give us, and then they'll pull it back out with the stuff. And then you only got a cap full of bleach. Think of a cap full of bleach, which is really no bleach, but they can't give us that because people might spray it in other people's eyes and some old goofy shit. Like, that's how petty people was. The hygiene was so terrible, bro. Like, they had a guy in there who had staph. This dude had a staph. You know how contagious staph is. They just let him sit there. They wasn't changing his bandages. They was just letting him sit there and funk. And then he couldn't take showers because people weren't letting him take showers.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
So it was just like their hygiene need to be better. Like you putting people into this place and now they leaving out nastier than they was coming in. So now you bringing that into the real world where they at home, they not washing their ass. They not cleaning their clothes. They not taking shit out.
Well, it's just not fair in general. Like, just to be in that, like, you're going to be in there for years or however long you're in there to have to deal with that for even one day. You know what I mean?
It's It was a lot of inhumane shit going. It was black mold on our showers. Like, you get what I'm saying? Black mold, like, that's dangerous. You can't even breathe. You ain't supposed to breathe that shit in. Like, it was a lot of inhumane things going on. And it's just, our jail's not like the other jail over in Sweden. They jails are almost like it's like actual like homes where you cook your own food, you learn life skills, you have life skill classes. Like, everybody got their own space, their own little like living quarters and whatnot, and they cook their own food, they grow their stuff. Like, they actually care about the people, so their crime rate is one of the lowest. It's almost like 6%, and ours in a developed nation is triple that. We got one of the highest in the world.
Do you know, I mean, obviously you went to school and understand this stuff. Why, do you know why it's kind of getting like that for America compared to other countries?
I say ours because we got so many like false freedoms. We say we one of the freest countries, but we got one of the countries with most restrictions. And we have this cycle that keep putting people into these systems. A lot of people in the criminal justice system that's like locked up are recurring offenders. It's a pipeline. It's this I don't know if you ever heard about this school to jail pipeline that they created for the kids, where like they started checking kids in 3rd and 4th grade and whatnot, determining if they was gonna go to jail or not. So they was building prisons based off that research. So so they started making contracts with different cities to where if we build this jail here, y'all need to keep it at least 50 to 60% filled. If it's not 50 to 60% filled, y'all got to cover that out of y'all city budget, which became issues. That's why like you see police hiding now. They sitting out in corners and whatnot. So they got to have those like strict, doing those little tactics to catch people like slipping and whatnot to get them in. But then you also got that school to jail pipeline where it's already a certain amount of kids that automatically gonna go there because that's how the system is devised and whatnot. And then once let's say they get in trouble in middle school, then they call the police on them. The 2 kids get into a fight, they call the police. Now the kid got a record. And then he get in trouble again. Now it's like he constant. So let's send him to juvie. Now he go from juvie, he getting built into the institutionalized. Next you know, he go to jail because he comfortable with it. He only know like if you ever seen an institutionalized person, I had like cousins and uncles who done been like that, where once you in jail, like that's how you move. You done been in there, that's how and you become a selfish person at that. So it really builds like, I don't know, man. It's a real like fucked up system of how I do it, and it's already there. That's why I feel like it's a constant rotation. Like you got to be able to jump out the rotation. That's the biggest thing with this jail. Like it's going so hard to where like we got to change some of these laws on, arresting people or dealing with certain crimes. Like a lot of this stuff is mental health issues, but we make it a criminal justice. It's not criminal if you have a mental issue. And that's why we got rid of a lot of mental hospitals out in Michigan and a lot of states. They closed a lot of the mental institutes where like our police officers should be mental health professionals. Cause you dealing with that, like a person that do some deviant behavior, it's a lead up to that. Nobody is just bad or a criminal and whatnot. It's a build up from abuse to trauma to all of these things that encompass. That's why police officers need to have degrees and learn about like training in mental health and dealing with somebody who chaotic. That's the only way that we can fix the system and stop the number, because once it gets started, it's just this revolving door.
My cousin was telling me, because he was a police officer, he was telling me like it's a bullpen. Like when you go inside of a police department, he said it felt like a locker room, like being with other police officers. He didn't fit in. But he said it was like everybody was like, what's that word? Like a jock almost, like that. Yeah, like like they had that jock attribute, like a football player, like like go out and get them, like type shit attitude and all that. Yeah. And I see both sides of it. I see one side where it's like, yes, the officers have to be well educated, which obviously raises the budget of the police department and everything else. So it's probably not going to be possible anytime soon to get a police department to have them where they can handle mental health situations and stuff.
But think about it. You said it might raise them getting the degrees. For certain jobs, you already have to have your degree. Right. You get what I'm saying? So why can't that be a prerequisite to where we accept college students into this? You get what I'm saying?
I do agree, but think about this, though. It's going to be way harder to get those guys to sign up for that job now because they actually have a fucking degree that they don't have to they don't have to be a police officer now because you got that degree. Like if I got my bachelor's in like psychology or something, or my master's in psychology, I'm not gonna go be a police officer anymore. I'm gonna go open up an office and fucking.
That's how I'm gonna do. But being a police officer, like if it was done correctly and how it should actually be done, where they policing the community, and it's a like, not saying that Detroit police is doing bad, like they are trying, like some of their efforts, like they keeping us, we still here. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody not dead in the city, so it's some type of good that's coming from it. But if you, I don't know, if you add that mental health piece and whatnot, it'd definitely, like, it'd build it.
If there was a way, it would be, yeah, if there was a way, it'd be fucking awesome. Like, if there was a way where, like, you could go to a mental health crisis situation as a police officer and know how to delegate the situation where nobody gets hurt. This guy's clearly mentally ill. That would be fucking awesome. And I think a lot of them do try, because you like I watch cops sometimes, and I'll see like they try to like talk it down. But then you'll also see the reverse where it's like, just shut the fuck up and put your hands behind your back. It's like, bro, this guy's literally having a mental breakdown. He's not hearing you right, and then he gets lit up. So it's a tough situation, obviously. And then obviously police officers have to deal with the fact that they could get shot at any fucking second. So it's like a guy with his master's in psychology isn't gonna want to take the risk. Like, I have my master's in psychology. Why do I have to worry about pulling over a guy and getting shot in the fucking head right now? But
why do I have to deal with that situation?
Right. So that's where I do agree with you, though. If you find a way that there's 6-month academy. I think academy is like 6 months long to become a police officer.
6 months.
Yeah, if they can find a way to incorporate more mental health situations and crisis situations, that'd be fucking sweet. I mean,
but look at other countries, like in England, they police officers don't carry guns. Like, all of England is huge as fuck, and they police officers don't carry guns, and they crime rate is low as hell. And they do have violent, spurts and whatnot. And of course, they can't have weapons brought to them, but police walk around with no fucking, like, they walk around with a baton and whatnot, and that's how they police.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's just crazy. It's just like, you don't know if we already started something that can't be stopped, and they started something early enough where it
and
can't.
That's where it's like, what can we stop it and keep going? Like, it's not, we seeing something that's never actually been done before, like tracking of like crime rate and everything. Like, not our generation, but our like culture right now and society that we have right now is fairly new. Like, we only a few hundred years old. You get what I'm saying? You got to think, like, the Mayans went for millions of years. Like, other civilizations went on for, like, way long. We in the beginning figuring it out still. So we going to have these big hiccups when you trying to create a great civilization. Right. And definitely, like, in the point that we are now, I think we just in that trial and error. Like, we tried little slaves. We was like, that don't work. Then we was like, we gonna try. You get what I'm saying? We keep like evolving over this time.
And everything and
segregation.
But like, it's crazy too, because like, if you look at the George Floyd case, it's like that was a shifter, I think, because just because cell phones exist now is the only reason that happened the way it happened. You got to imagine all those times that happened where there was no cell phones, and George Floyd's just, they were the fucking, they were the guilty one. They were the guilty party in the situation. But now cell phones are shifting and changing the way police have to handle themselves. They have body cams on them now, and they're still fucking up, man. I mean, they're still doing shit. It's like, bro, you are on body cam, bro. You got 15 cell phones around you, and there's a security camera. Come on, bro. How are you fucking up this bad?
Like, fam, just relax. Like, sometimes it's a stop, breathe, but they overworked. I see some police officers are working for like 80 hours in 1 week. Yeah. Like, it should be a limit to where you can't work that many hours, because think about it, you delirious, you tired, your home life probably shitty. Man. You get what I'm saying? Then I come to work and I got to deal with your dickhead ass.
Man, like, imagine you just get off the phone with your girl, you figure out she's cheating on you, and then you got to go pull over this guy over here. Right. And he's talking shit to you, and he's got a badass bitch like, oh, man, like you fucked up today, bro. You pulled up to the wrong street today, bro. I remember I got pulled over. I was going to a birthday party. And I was in Detroit. And this is actually kind of crazy, bro. I pull up to this party in Detroit, and I was high as shit. I don't smoke weed no more, but I was high as shit going to this party, bro, okay? I was flying down the road. I was going like 55 and a 40 or some shit to get to this place. I don't know why. I pull up, and the police flicked me up right when I parked my car. He gets outside, it's a black officer, and he starts talking to me like, how drunk are you? He's immediately going like, you're drunk. Like, there's nothing.
He went straight in and like, you been drinking, bro.
Yeah, there's no like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying, bro, have you been drinking? It was like, how much did you drink immediately? Like, he was just cutting into me. He was cutting into me. He was cutting. I was like, oh, I felt like he was stabbing me. So he keeps cutting into me. This is the crazy part. So I'm high as shit, but they can't just figure that out. So he gives me a breathalyzer first. I blew zero. He's like, there's no way. He's like,
you go. I'd be like, motherfucker.
No, you probably would have said, no, I have rights. But I literally was like, all right. I blew into it, nothing, 0.0. He was so confused. Like, why were you driving like that? I was like, bro, I was rushing to this party because I'm working here. Anyway, bro, the other officer is like puts a light into my trunk, bro. There is a blunt literally sitting in on the glove compartment thing where you can clearly see it.
Cause you got that Patriot, so it got that little thing.
Bro, you about to get 60 days in.
No, bro. Hey, listen, I thought that the other officer had saw it and was just like, fuck it, bro. Like, I'm not gonna trip about it, but if he sees it, you're fucked. Like, that's how I felt the situation was going down. So all I was thinking is like, bro, there's a blunt right there. But this dude was doing everything to figure out how he can lock me up. He was doing everything,
but couldn't find his fucking blunt. Yeah.
But like, I remember.
Officer's like,
yeah, bro. I just remember how desperate he was to lock me up. Though I remember sensing it. Like, bro, this guy really wants to lock. It might not be a race thing. It might be a quota thing. I don't know what it is, but he wants to lock me up. Like, it's just part of the game.
It's a everything. Shit, it's a all factors because this motherfucker can just be feeling some type of way that day. Yeah. And that's why, like, all of this, like, criminal justice, we need to shine a bigger light on it. And that's why I end up doing my book after, like, being out of the jail program for so long. And I ended up taking notes that I had wrote while I was in there. I was taking notes every single day on what was going on. So in there, I talk about a few situations that, you know, that was just personal and they didn't talk about on the show, and I equivocate that to some of the situations I had when I was younger. So I compare those. I have a few comparisons in there, just talking about my mindset and why I reacted the way, and just kind of giving a deeper insight on like how I was feeling inside of there, or why I was so aggressive at this point is because some trauma I had when I was younger. And so it was just like I wanted to create something where everybody can kind of relate to and still like can move forward from it. Cause it's like I had these feelings, but I'm moving past them. I'm dealing with them through certain things that I was doing, whether it was like I went to therapy after this. Like after I got out the jail, I had to do therapy. Like that 2 months in there, anybody tell you like it felt like 2 years in there because there's no clocks. It wasn't no time. Time didn't exist. And that's what made me realize time is not real. That's something man-made and whatnot. Because in there, when time didn't exist, it just felt weird just constantly thinking of the clock.
Yeah.
And trying to figure this shit out.
Yeah. The book obviously that you wrote, what was the title of it? I'm sorry.
So if you want peace, prepare for war.
If you want peace, prepare for war. And what's the book's primary premise?
So the premise is it's a personal conversation with Dion. I basically wanted, like, if you ever want to talk with a criminologist and have that like down to earth, basic raw conversation, that's basically what this book is. It's the mind of a criminologist who just and it's short and sweet. I didn't want to like make it too long to where it gets boring and everything. I just want to give everybody just a taste of like me and my mind and like how I break down the criminal justice system and how I see things such as trauma, or I talk about a few criminological theories inside of there also that I seen inside of the jail. That might attribute to why the population was so thick in there and whatnot. So the book is a real combination of just, you know, me. It's like if you wanted to have a good hour conversation with me, go ahead and read my book. It take you like 2 hours, like 73 pages.
So it's relatively short.
Yeah, it's short. It's 73 pages. I didn't want to put too much in it because I get bored sometimes, and when friends be like, "Oh, I got a book," and it's like 100 pages, 200 pages, I'll be like, "All right, I'm gonna read a couple."
And plus, you know, if people fuck with the book, then you can make another book, and then you know you got that fan base set up for that, and you're good to go. So
exactly,
if they want to learn more, they'll let you know they want to learn more.
That's it. Like that's all I wanted to give people a taste of it, see if anybody liked the shit I say, and if they do, it's cool. Cause
you know what's interesting about going into something with awareness and knowing that you're not a criminal when you're going into jail and you're a part of something like a program like this, 60 days in, and like, I feel like you could have an outside view while you're inside, but it seems like you actually got affected, even though you knew I'm a part of this program, but you were still taking the hits and still getting affected psychologically by it.
See, you can know, but then after a while you forget. And that's what the biggest thing was for me. Like I forgot that I was a college student. I was going back to work on my master's after a while. Like that became almost like non-existence after like I was embedded into the community inside of this jail. You know, once you get embedded into community, it's easy to pick up traits. Like, go to a different country for longer than a week, and you will start seeing yourself picking up mannerisms and everything. So I started just forgetting, and it take 21 days to build a habit. So after 3 weeks, it was like Dion who, you get what I'm saying? Like, I was moving like I was in there. I forgot after a while, you know, like my body was just reacting how like the culture was. Like, I just forgot it was Dion, the college student at that point.
When you leave that show, are you in fear of anything that you've done in that show? Because like, is there like, I know sometimes they have you like report stuff, or they'll tell you like, yo, go, this is your mission. And did you feel like leaving like, I got to worry about like somebody knowing that I am Dion when I leave this? They can find you easily.
See, no, because I never did no weird shit or no off shit. Like they didn't say, you know, okay, you got to go in here and tell us who doing this or not, blah, blah. They was like, you go in there and you experience it. Okay. So me, I went in there. I wasn't doing like some of the other inmates trying to investigate shit and whatnot. Like, I seen what I seen. Like, I reported that like it wasn't no day room bathroom, and it's gonna be fights over that, especially one for me. So that's when they designated somebody's room to be the day room bathroom. Right. So, you know, it was little shit like that.
Yeah, I hear you. Because some people are like on recon missions and shit.
Yeah, some people was going hard trying to figure shit out. And I'm like, look, you got to pay me a bigger bag if you want a nigga to go in there and get to doing some, you know, Inspector Gadget shit and whatnot.
Can you talk about how much they paid you or anything like that?
I can say a range and shit, I guess. Yeah,
if you want to.
Like, yeah, they so it was arranged between some of us depending on like, you know, your length and, you know, doing stuff, but it was between 45 and 60.
So you make $45,000 to $60,000 being a part of that show generally, and you just have to stay there for 60 days. Yeah, 60 I'm doing that shit if I need to.
45 to 60. So it depends on how you negotiated your shit and whatnot, and you know what type of person you was. So, you know, if you did it right, you would have got on the higher end, because like just after talking to everybody, those was the ranges.
Be honest with me. Sorry. How long would I have lasted in that shit? Be honest. No, don't be straight. Let me
be honest with you. I say about maybe 3 weeks.
I would have said 3 days.
I think you could have lasted 3 weeks, because you probably would have went in there, chilled out for a little bit, not said too much. But then after about a week or two, people gonna start like talking to you. They gonna start like it's a force. Like, people gonna be like, hey, who is you? Hey, what's up, man? You been quiet over here. Like, what you doing? So then I think that's when your trouble will start coming in, because you'd be dealing with like so.
Yeah, I forgot what movie I was watching. It just came out. It's like this guy goes to prison for like he gets in a car accident and his friend gets killed in the movie. Okay, and he ends up going to prison for it. And he's like this nice, you know what I'm talking about? What the fuck? I know. It's on Netflix, man. I can't believe I forgot the name of it. But anyway, so basically he's like this white blue collar guy, and he ends up going to jail or whatever. And then when he's in there, people become his friends for a little while, but then they start telling him like, can you go do this for me? Can you go do that for me? And then that's it, bro. You're tied in now. Like, once you go do that one favor, you're tied in. Yeah. So I feel like that's what would have happened to me. Like, I would have walked in that bitch. Somebody be like, hey, bro, can you go get those ramen noodles for me? And not knowing I'm stealing somebody else's ramen noodles. And that's it, bro. I'm locked in with the Aryan Brotherhood now and all that shit.
Or you want to know the slickest shit they do? They'll come over to you and be like, you look hungry. You be like, yeah, I ain't really eating this food. I ain't used to this shit. And they be like, oh, okay, cool. Shit, I got 2 packs of noodles. Go ahead and make you one.
Now you're all the noodles.
Now, you don't, they won't say, you be like, oh, no, these yours. And they be like, no, family, you good. I got a bunch of them and shit. You took them, cooked them bitches up good. Next thing you know, the next day, this motherfucker asks you, like, you remember them noodles I gave you?
Man, I wouldn't be able to laugh.
You know what you gave me? All right.
Yeah. Oh, they on your ass.
Man.
Shit. They'd be like, yeah, I gave you them.
Every time I think about going to jail, I think like, okay, bro, I gotta prepare before I get in that bitch. Like, I gotta go take a martial arts class, learn some kung fu and shit. And like, you just realize there's no time. You're locked up the whole time you're waiting to go to prison. So like, I wouldn't last 3 days in jail, bro. I'd probably give up. I would sacrifice myself. I would become that guy that's like.
How do you think I do?
Nick, I think you would have made it through because you big.
You would have made it for sure.
But I don't know, you nice.
No, because
you,
if you ever see Nick in like "don't fuck with me" mode, you get scared of him. Like,
okay.
He doesn't get into that mode.
You seen me that?
Yeah, I seen. Remember that time that a homeless dude came up to us when we were.
Oh, dude, I told that guy to get fucking.
But like the whole
spit in my face, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Dude.
But his whole
Nick got that attitude. I can see him right there.
But his whole body, like you should have seen it. He was turned into like a warrior for like 5 seconds. It was crazy. I was like, oh, somebody's gonna die today, bro. But
So, yeah, I think you could do the 60 days.
I for sure think.
I think you could. You gonna fight though.
Yeah.
You might get 70.
Check me.
You might get 70.
So
slam him on concrete. Nobody will fuck with me the whole time.
The 30 under 30, is that what that's called?
Yeah, Forbes 30 under 30.
So what is that exactly? What's that all about?
So Ford, they devise a list every year of like some of the top entrepreneurs in different areas, and they call it the Forbes 30 under 30 list because it's the top performers in different areas under 30. So you had different categories from like entrepreneur to computer to, social justice and whatnot. And that was like the category for me because I do most of my work is just social justice. And when I did the show, it was, social justice. And that's how they,
Okay, cool. And then, so going to the program and being, what country was it? I'm sorry.
So we was actually in Israel. We was in Tel Aviv, Israel. Then we went to Jerusalem, and we got to experience the culture, and it was the most beautiful experience ever, especially coming from the east side of Detroit. You don't think you go to you usually just know, growing up, I just knew the east side and west side. It wasn't nothing else and shit. It was just like, my grandma live on the west, my other grandma live on the east. I go here and move there, and then you start learning like, oh, it's a Romulus or it's a Southfield. And then it's like, it's other states out here and whatnot. But to see other countries, it was like, man, it was the most mind-blowing experience to go over there and just like a whole nother like continent and shit. Like it was like a whole different vibe and feeling that I got from there. Like Forbes, they really opened up a lot of doors for me. I'm not even gonna lie, just from going through that experience. And then I made lifelong friends like from the experience. Like a bunch of my friends own nonprofits. They some of them TV stars, some of them do this and that. Like I got to meet so many different like top people who were like me growing up, maybe like the black sheep or like the person everybody thought was like weird or something like that, and they was that in their community. So it was dope just to kind of meet like-minded people, and that's why I fuck with Forbes, because they bring like-minded people together. And when they coming to Detroit in October, and they had came last not last October, before the pandemic and whatnot, and they brought had a great experience, got to meet with a lot of people in Detroit, and got to show a lot of my friends from out the country or out of town when came into the conference, got to just show them around. We was at the I think it was the Masonic Temple. So yeah, Forbes is definitely like a useful tool.
What did you gain from all that anyway at the end of the day?
At the end of the day, man, I gained a lot of life experience. Like I got cultured a lot more, because I used to have a short temper and like a big attitude, and I always thought, I was kind of in this boat by myself. So I always seemed like I was trying to push against the grain because I had my own mind with certain things, or I wanted to, do certain things certain ways. But going out there, it opened me up to like, it's a bunch of people like me. Like this shit not no... You get what I'm saying? It's not no isolated incident with me. It's a lot of people who enjoy doing a bunch of cool ass shit or like random shit. Like we did an archaeological dig. Nigga, I had never I dug in dirt before, but it was never with no purpose to like find like, some shit from thousands of years ago and shit. And I actually had found this pot and I was trying to take it. But then when I got to the bus, our guy was like, "What's that in your pocket?" And I was like, oh, nothing. Then like, you know, it was like, let me see it. And it was the pie. And it was like, dude, you can go to jail for that. And I was like, oh shit. Like to be stuck in the Israel jail will probably be fucking nuts because most of them people didn't speak English. So yeah, being big and black in there probably wouldn't work.
Hilarious. So you literally tried to steal this ancient pie and shit.
Yeah, it was a town that they were saying, so we was digging trying to find a town that they were saying that was supposed to have been in the Bible. So we didn't know which one, but we started finding houses up down the hill. So we had started at the top and came down to see if because the only way to know where the town was in that town was to find on the front gate. And the front gate to have like the town name on it. Like they didn't have like pieces of paper and shit like that where you can find documents and everything like you would not. So you'll find like if you find houses, but the hard part is you might find a house, but this house can be on the outskirt or in the middle of the city. So it's no real telling where the outside or like the walls is or the perimeter and shit. Like this house can just be, it could not even be in the perimeter. It can be on the other side of like the perimeter and shit. Like, so our thing was, you know, just gauging and we was digging to see if we can find the outside, but we started digging into someone's house. We started finding pots and like cups and shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wait, so you broke in somebody's house or was it like abandoned?
Yeah, well shit, it was under us, so we basically dug into that shit. I don't think anybody ever did that shit before. We dug into somebody's house
That's
from on
actually
top.
fucking hilarious.
Cause you know our land has moved, it shifted and whatnot. Like our land mass had moved. Like so, it's a lot of like shit under our ground and whatnot. It's like whole cities under us and whatnot.
Talking about Israel?
Yeah, no, everywhere. Like our whole like this land has shifted plenty of times over these thousands of years and whatnot. So certain towns are like disappeared and like
Get covered with sediment and erosion and stuff. Right?
erosion. Exactly, like the land get to go changing and shit. Land mass get to moving.
That at all. That's fucking crazy.
Shit, it's if you see, it's lakes that got black cities under it. They used to in the 60s, they used to go around and flood all black like a lot of black cities. Over like 45, 50 cities are underwater and named like they have lake names now and whatnot, black cities, African American cities. The first thing you do, yep, and then you flood that joint. Like it's not hard to flood because most of these cities, think about it, most black towns were in like by swamp waters and bullshit anyway downriver, so they had just flooded. They'd shift the water. They'd dig like they'd have the water transfer to go over here to turn this into a lake. So let's say what they did with Central Park. Central Park used to be houses in New York. Used to be houses all in that area. Black people it was a black neighborhood. And so they basically redlined them and moved them into another section to like these housing projects and shit. And they turned that whole section into Central Park. It's same with like a lake. Like if they wanted to turn that section into a lake, they just dig into it and flood it with some water and shit.
Or look at 375 in Detroit. They displaced the whole black bottom for a fucking half-mile freeway.
The key example, the black bottom. A freeway, like it's a freeway now.
I never heard of that.
The blacks.
Off of 375 to get right underneath the Rent Center off the freeway.
Off the rent? Yeah, I know the rent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That freeway you take, that used to be a huge thriving black community.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like used to be some of the top doctors, just like how that town was out in Tulsa. You heard about it was Tulsa with Tulsa massacre where the white people revolted and killed the whole town of black. Like this Tulsa was one of the most like richest black city in the Americas, like in America at that time. They bombed it all down, killed all our doctors. Banks like had we had our own economy building. We like how like Jewish people get started building up like their own banks and everything. We had that same situation going on with you had the Black Bottom, which was going on in Detroit, and then you had Tulsa, which was in Tulsa, Alabama and whatnot. Like we had a lot of thriving communities that they like Black Bottom just disappeared and they displaced everybody. Like this was a thriving fucking town, like creating our own banks. We was creating our own food system and everything, and they turned it into a fucking freeway and moved all the people, displaced them. Basically, with that redlining. We zone off of fucking schools and churches instead of actual like houses and living quarters and whatnot. Like our zoning is so fucked up. It's based off of money, which is never gonna be good for anybody without money.
Yeah. Wow, man, I'm like totally ignorant to everything you're talking about. That's actually like fucking insane.
Dude, it's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kill so many people. That Black Bottom is one. They should teach that in Detroit history. Everybody should know about Black Bottom, which most black people don't even know what the fuck it is. And they think we just been fucked up for the last 30, 40, 50 years. Like, no, we actually was thriving. We was thriving. Detroit was the like one of the meccas for African Americans, whites, or anybody to come, and you can become anything you want, whether it's from the Motor City in the 30s when we got the cars, everybody started moving. My family came from Pocatello, Yamasi, South Carolina, all the way to Detroit. And my other side came from Mississippi to Detroit and whatnot. You just had people traveling all the way just to come to this place that was thriving. And then now look at where we at, where we robbing each other, we killing each other, everybody making rap beefs and shooting each other in real life. We got to do that in Detroit. Like we won't take the facades. Like everybody know rapping and entertainment is facades. It's entertainment. You a character out here that you playing, but in Detroit we got to take the shit serious. We got two groups fighting, trying to kill each other constantly. It's always that, no matter where it's from. It always started from, the groups back in the 90s to the early 2000s and whatnot. All of our rap groups and our music always became like so gangster. And before we was sold. You had the Temptations, Gladys Knight, the Pip. You get what I'm saying? You had everybody. We was sold. Like everybody was working together in Detroit. And now our music people, we can't even get them together because everybody want to kill each other.
Man, yeah, it's every time I go on the internet and look at these Detroit platforms, you'll see that somebody's passed away or that something has erupted, some kind of violence has erupted over hip hop or over the music, which is insane. You wonder if it's like, well, is it the people that they were already a part of this and now they're involved in music anyway, or is the music causing it? And it's not good for anybody because it's the most highlighted thing in hip hop. All the violence and all the bloodshed and just
it's an agenda, bro.
Yeah, because the only way to sell it is if it's real. So that's the appeal of it. You know what I mean?
It's an agenda. Hip hop never used to even be like this. If you look back on hip hop, the early stages and whatnot, it was a thing to bring people together to party. It was about partying and coming together. You get all these big music companies, these white execs and whatnot, and it was like, oh, this thug shit. It's getting people in it's chants.
They also changed it from labeling it from reality rap to gangsta rap.
Yeah, it was.
There was a shift in a music CEO, and the CEO at one point literally got together and they're like, all right, we're going to push this shit so people literally act out.
That was because words are powerful. Like, think about it, spelling. We got to spell out words. Our words are like, we can't sit here and say manifestation is real if we don't believe our words is real. So that's the same way where if you listen to rap all day, you going to find yourself acting like that. You might find yourself calling your girl a bitch. You might not even be that type of person, but you listen to the song and next you know, you get into a situation, you're like, bitch, I told you. And it's like, damn, you don't even talk like that. And it's like, I've been listening to, maybe, some gangster shit right now, and it's just, I ain't gonna put nobody's name out there, but, it just gets you into those modes.
Yeah, it's true, man, because even me, like, the closer I was getting to the scene, I was turning kind of towards that shit. Like I was getting hyper. Like I was talking crazy to people. I was talking crazy to family members just because like you're around it so much. And like the thing about it is though is like the only thing I liked about getting closer and closer was like the straightforwardness. There's a lot of straightforwardness when you pay attention to like the people in the entertainment industry. I know there's a lot of bullshit and facades, but I mean like you don't like to hear lies or people lie to you. So anytime somebody would like lie or say some stupid shit, I would snap and turn into like, oh, that's Kid Elmo. Like, fuck is you talking about? Like, go crazy on him and all that shit. But then now I'm making like a conscious effort to like push away from that because it's like, that's not who I am. you can get sucked up into it, just like everybody else who's listening to these hip hop songs and rap songs, and they want to be rappers. They get sucked up into this lifestyle and this personality and the persona, obviously. And you start carrying that around with you as if it's really you when it's not, you know. And I know the people who are in the game, and I know a lot of them that aren't like that at all. Once the cameras are off or once the microphones are off, they're literally just regular people that have to turn that on because that's what sells. That's how they make a living. Unfortunately, that's the I guess the opposite. I mean the argument. Yeah, the double-edged sword is it's like it's making a living for certain people, but it's also causing like travesties. And also on the same end, it wouldn't sell if they didn't do it the way they were doing it. Now I know you're saying like in the 90s and early 2000s, like and even the late 80s, like there was a funness to it. There's more fun to it. But like, how long could that sell? How long can you maintain that? How do you compete against pop music that's already doing that now? You know what I'm saying?
Because that's why we got to convert. Like, if you see a lot of people in the music industry now, like Jason Derulo, he used to come out singing R&B for a minute and whatnot. Then he just went pop and became a pop star. And like now he this big Disney star and be popping everywhere doing stuff with Will Smith. Like sometimes you have to do that switch and whatnot. Like gangster rap was not the genre. You get what I'm saying? We need to switch back to, like you said, we had reality rap. We had, you get what I'm saying, different styles. Like, look at DaBaby. DaBaby came out he was talking some gangster shit. And then he found that he was a pop star. And now he doing pop music. You see Kodak Black, he getting away from gangster music and whatnot. His songs might have some gangster tone to it and whatnot, but he's starting to talk more. He always talked about his feelings, but he getting more away from like that, talking about killing or dropping bodies and spinning and shit. Like you seeing a lot of people who done been in the game for a while moving away from that shit. Only people you seeing now is all the new young motherfuckers. Like they, even if you look in Detroit rap, a lot of people like Babyface or even Peasy, they moving away into more like more socially conscious, talking about building up the block or, you know, copping businesses or this is what we own, copping assets and everything. They talking to like the tone change. It's not always about, you know, smacking bitches and doing all this. It's like, you know, sometimes your rap gotta evolve, and that's why I like Peasy. And, you know, I grew up on Team East Side. You know, I'm from the East Side. You get what I'm saying? Shit, like, you know, everybody knew these motherfuckers over there. You get what I'm saying? That's just how it was. But, like, to see the transition, I mean, the transformation that they made, just even from, like, when the first Team East Side mixtape, we was playing that shit, you for sure was going to catch a fight off any of them songs that you did. But now, you get what I'm saying, start turning into, like, money motivation and shit. Like, it gets you going, like.
But you can only get there because you did all that other shit in the first place to get there. Nick, is that one card or battery? The blinker?
Battery.
Okay, cut that before that dies. And then hit that one wide. Your camera wide. But yeah, that's the sucky part, right? So like to blow up in the first place, sometimes you have to cause that noise, like that dangerous thing. And then you get to the point where, okay, now I'm comfortable. Now I can rap the real shit. But usually they mix it in between the whole time they're going through if they're smart enough. Like they're mixing it up. But I do appreciate what you're saying, though. I understand what you're saying. It's like, here's the real question. Do we need it? Do we need it? Do we need it? Like, do we need it? You know, and is it doing anything beneficial for society to have this genre available to people?
It is. I feel like it's still needed because you still got you got some people so deep into the trenches, sometimes it be motivation for them to get out of it. Like it's some people who deeper in life, like deeper fucked up and whatnot. And sometimes hearing some of this stuff might be even lighter than some of the shit that they do. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to think about it. There's levels to a lot of this shit. You don't see it. Like, some of these motherfuckers is like some real life demons and shit. So some of this shit just be, they need their own music. I hate to say that, you get what I'm saying? We shouldn't really need them, but some people just be needing that. It's soothing to some people. Like, I done seen some niggas listen to gangsta rap and it calm them down. Sometimes that rowdy, like, because you so rowdy in your life and shit is going, hearing that shit is soothing.
Yeah.
It's peaceful.
And you got to think of the demographic, too. If you're talking about the ghettos and the trenches and stuff, they're actually living the lives that the rappers are talking about. So it's
you
like,
might not be.
yeah, but then at the same time, it could be converting and become an association to certain people that it didn't need to be a part of their lives, and now it is a part of their lives because it's on the radio or your friends are playing or you're hearing it all the time, and you fall in love with the music, but you start living that life. So it is interesting, man. I'm not gonna lie, no other genre can do it really. I mean, you're not gonna go listen to a rock song and then like, what the fuck are you gonna do after you listen to a rock song besides bob your head a little bit more, smoke some weed, or maybe try some LSD?
Right.
But-
You ain't about to go out here and go kill somebody
Yeah.
and shit. Like people use rap songs to charge up to go hurt people. Like it's hurt music almost in a sense. Like it's so much trauma into it. It's give you, if you listen to some of these songs, you would damn near have PTSD, or you would feel like you done sold some dope shit. Listen to some of these mixtapes, you be out in this motherfucker like, man, I can go grab a bag right now and come up 100.
Bro, I remember the first time I heard Detroit rap. This is 15 years ago, and I didn't know what it was. So I was listening to like the mainstreams, you know, like the Eminems and all that shit like that, just the pop guys, whatever the fuck they're saying, whatever.
Yeah.
My cousin, he's driving in this black Escalade, tinted windows at night. I'm in the back seat. He's bumping some rapper from Detroit. I know it was a rapper from Detroit just because of the cadence and everything.
15 years ago, that had to be like either had to be some Cheddar Boys,
Yeah, some shit like
Street Lords, some Rock Bottom. No, they was broke up by then. You probably you
it
had
was some wild shit, bro. And but here's the thing about it. I remember being in the back seat and I was literally scared. In a good way, but I was scared. I was like, oh my God, this is what's happening. Like, but I also remember like the guy's voice was scaring me. I was like, oh shit, like this is I never want to meet this guy. Like I would love to meet Eminem. He seems like, yeah, he's crazy and all that.
Fun.
Yeah, he seems fun. I was like, this guy, I would never want to. I feel like if I met this guy, he would slap me in the face or something. Like I wouldn't. But it's crazy. Like music is made not to scare it, and it's crazy because it's like. It's scary. Like if you listen to the music, it's actually scary, and it's like painting a picture. Like imagine you come from like Great Britain or something, and somebody, hey, you're going to go visit Detroit. Let me listen to some of their music.
Let me listen to some Sada Baby real quick and hear them talk. They were like, block party? What the fuck is that?
Hey, man, imagine. Bro,
Whole lot of choppers.
Dog, imagine the whitest person you ever known listening to Activated by Sada Baby. Like, imagine the whitest dude. Like, he doesn't know nothing about rap music, and that's the first thing you heard. Is like, what the fuck is going on over here?
They gonna be like, so this is Detroit?
Yeah.
Okay, would y'all be spending the block? What do that mean? Or they be like shooting people when they like spinning the block? Like,
Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. The music influence is insane. It really is. It's interesting, and like I like how you put it though, because some people do need it. And another thing is like Dave Chappelle said, like some people in the hood, their only dreams is like you can only rap, play basketball, do something. Like it sucks to hear that, but sometimes it could be the fucking truth, man.
But that's what you giving. Like, let's say Detroit. It's the same thing. You either work in the plant, or the motherfucking plant. That's damn near like the only jobs that you really get out here and whatnot. Yeah, like it's one of you and one of them motherfuckers and shit. Like you don't get that many options and shit. And it's like, you gotta take what you dealt. Like if you want a good paying job, you gonna go to the plant. If you want to make a little job, you gonna jump into CVS or pop around to something around this motherfucker. But you gotta. Society gets so stuck into this place that like we gotta recognize it. We gotta recognize where we at and that it's other options. Like me, I didn't see no other options for a long time. I was gonna jump into the medical field and become Nurse Dion in this motherfucker or physician assistant. Like I didn't know it was like this whole realm of like criminal justice and all this other shit until like I went to college. And I got that experience. And that was just off some trying to get away from the city and trying something new and whatnot. And
do you think everybody has that chance, though? Do you think everybody in Detroit?
Hell no.
Yeah, to go to college even, or...
Dude, I fucked up me and my mama fucked up my financial aid because we didn't know what the fuck we was doing on it and shit. We put wrong numbers trying to move shit and change shit. We didn't know what the fuck to do on that shit because nobody gave no help or no, like, case manager to help you walk through this shit or whatnot. My mama, like, they didn't even go to college or whatnot, so it was like a new experience. I was a first generation college student, so it's like, nobody had that experience, so you only can give the knowledge as how far you know, and that's how like Detroit worked. You only can get like, my granddaddy was one of the like smartest most intelligent man I known, but that's because he was in the streets. You get what I'm saying? That's because he so dope. He did dope. He knew all of that, and he had all this vast knowledge of shit that like he helped me out in my corporate life when I was like working out in California when I was bounty hunting and doing little shit like he. Yeah, he gave me like knowledge on that, like in life experience. He never been a bounty hunter. He never went to college, but he know people. Man, we be diving off in deep conversations. We was talking about
spiritual journey tonight. I have no idea.
Jazz, you remember?
We were talking about something about music.
Music and you was telling me that like you was diving into different genres.
Well, I was telling you that off air, but yeah,
that was off air.
Yeah, that was off air, but that's cool. Yeah, like basically not limiting ourselves to just consuming hip hop and that type of entertainment. Even though I do love it and everything like that, there comes a point where you realize it's limited to some degree, bro. Like there's only so much you're gonna learn about somebody's rap beef. There's only so much you're gonna learn about a new album that's dropping or some music that's happening or some type of intricate. Somebody bought a 24 karat watch or something. Like it's just so much you can learn, and it's
Bro,
like
it's gonna get played. It's gonna get played out like anything. We oversaturate ourselves with any new shit, like with phones, internet, all that shit. So gangster rap is oversaturating. I think it's gonna find that point to where it's gonna become lame.
Well, you know why it's not, man? I figured out why it's not. I agree with you, but I figured out why it's not, man. It's these damn kids, bro. The kids are the ones keeping everything alive. These little kids, bro.
But look how it's changing. Like, look how the gangsters changing. Gangsters was like, it used like when you think of a gangster, you was thinking of a big shirt, saggy pants, did some time. Now a new gangster is this kid with this Elmo backpack on with some skinny jeans with a shirt that say, you know, I love hip hop on it and whatnot. These the new killers, like and the shooters. If you look at all these new young dudes, they got these tight pants on with the new little Balenciagas that look like Skechers.
Yeah.
They're like oversized. Like they don't look like gangsters or like terrifying no more. Like if you see some of these rappers or gangster rap, you be like, you don't get the fuck on. Why you got red, blue, green in your hair? You get what I'm saying, fam? Like, all that, like, you get what I'm saying? You get all these new gangsters and shit. It's gonna get there. Cause all the gangsters ain't fucking with it. Like, what gangsters I don't know any gangster niggas right now. All the OGs, the 40, 50, they ain't listening to none of this little Uzi Vert or like any of them young niggas and shit, like right now.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, they not listening to them. They listen to either grown nigga shit, OG shit, some Jeezy, some, you get what I'm saying? E40.
That's why I'm saying I think it's the kids that are really propping it. I think the kids prop it. Obviously, there's still adults that listen to like Lil Uzi Vert and shit like that. But I think the kids are the ones.
I
really
hear
propagating.
Uzi sometimes. Shit.
No, I'm not saying anything wrong with it, but I think that's the reason it's gonna last forever is because it's easy to generate, like TikTok and all these new platforms are just spewing these new songs out, keeping it hype, keeping it crazy.
It's dances to them.
Yeah, and who's got the ultimate access to all this new shit is these kids. Back in the day, in the 90s and 2000s, it wasn't that easy to get an explicit adult content CD. It wasn't easy to go grab.
You had to buy that shit from Target. Or steal it.
You had to steal it. You had to get it from somebody else. There was so much shit you had to go through to get it. But now it's like, look at these kids, bro. All they got to do is grab their phone, go on TikTok, and there's this Lil Uzi Vert, who's this guy, and that's it. Now you have a million kids watching you per second. So it's different from back in the day. So I think the kids are gonna prop it up and I know you were saying it's probably gonna die off to the newer, like the older guys. Like we're not gonna give a fuck no more. But those kids are gonna keep that shit running and keep it alive.
I think it's gonna. Well, you know what? It might not. Let me say that because it might not die off. It might just evolve. Yeah. Like think about before rap. You was the drug dealer. You was the one selling the drugs, flooding the streets, and now you the drug user. Everybody, like every song is literally about you either popping mollies, taking some meth, doing some lean, or like, you know, everybody. I don't know one hip hop artist who hasn't talked about either being a drug addict. Like back then, being a drug addict used to be looked down upon. Like you'd be like, you a dope fiend, nigga? Now it's like, you a dope fiend, nigga? Yeah. Like, since...
Do you think labels are promoting artists that are going to say shit like that and really pushing the button for them and push and play?
Oh, facts. It's definitely like we create all this stuff, like these labels is for sure pushing everything. Like you becoming a lean head or like you a pill head. Like it sound enticing. Like before, like drugs used to be this thing where you go to a party, you have a good time. It used to be secret. It was hush hush. It was to what happens in this house stays in this house. Like our mamas used to tell us back then. Now it's like whatever happened in this house is on social media, and it's for everybody to fucking know and whatnot. And now we abusing all of these things because now it's like, okay, this is what we are. Like we proud to be these things, which is not, it's nothing wrong with like smoking weed. It's not wrong with moderation of these things. But now it's just like, if you see some of these artists or some of these kids, they just be like, yeah, I'm this and that. Like I was looking at Dex, what was his name? Not Dex, is it Dex Osama? No, not the one who got killed. The Dex, famous Dex or something like that. Yeah. I was watching live and like I was like, who the fuck on his team, man? Cause like y'all ain't gonna tell him y'all man's like looking sick right now. Like sloppy, you seen him? Like he was just on there. I know. Yeah, he was just real slim. Face was like, it was just like, when it get to that point, it's like, come on, y'all, like, cause this music is, man, like I said, we went back to our earlier conversation where like it goes into the manifestation and spelling. Like we keep talking about how we pill popping animals and we doing all this. Like you eventually try the shit and then you stuck on the shit. And then like, have you ever seen a motherfucker addicted to lean? They be having seizures. They be fucked up stomach problems all the time. Like real lean people ain't drinking lean no more because they done been to the hospital 2 or 3 times. Like all this shit be fabrication. Ain't nobody drinking as much lean as they saying they drinking. I don't give a fuck what hip hop artist you are. Cause if you drinking that much lean, how the fuck are you going on tour? How the fuck are you recording all these songs and shit off lean? Cause that shit put you to sleep. Yeah. So you doing some coke or some other shit to keep you up.
It's interesting, man, because I think the people who are ignorant to the drugs and find admiration through the music are seeking an experience that's outside of any experience they've ever had. So when you start talking about drugs, that's the only thing that can shift your experience in a way that's out of your control, really, right? So I think that's that's one of the biggest appeals to it, because somebody's telling me they're taking acid, and acid is this drug that opens up your mind and does all these crazy things, and I'm hearing somebody rap about it. When I was younger, Eminem would talk about it all the time, like mushrooms and acid and stuff, and I was always like, what experience is he talking about? Like, how do you do... Yeah, I'm like, how do you do all that?
But that's the thing. And
then also with lean too, is like, if you have tried lean and somebody talks about it, you remember those feelings of taking lean, and then you kind of think about that while you're listening to something. Yeah, I remember. I know that feeling. I know what he's talking about. Like I drink a lot. I drink a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not.
I drink a lot.
I'm not a day drinker though. I'm only a night drinker. But I know my limits. Like I don't get stupid. Like I know where I'm at. But anyway, when somebody's talking about drinking in a song, I'm like, damn. Fuck, I want to hit a bottle now, son. Like,
you do make it.
Yeah, so with the drugs and all that shit, it's like, if you have tried them and somebody's rapping about it, it's like, damn, bro, I remember that experience. And if you hadn't, it's like, damn, what is that experience like? How do you, what is it like to go through all that? So it's so much appeal. And again, the kids are propagated, like, the kids are the prop to the table. And then the older dudes and the older generations, obviously, like, there's some guys everywhere. I know older ladies in like their 40s and 50s that like, they still just, they want to be a part of the hip hop scene. They'll kill.
Man, they sit there and do anything to just become a part of it. But just even play devil's advocate on it. This music is also necessary too for this generation because we are hurt. Like if you hear a lot of these songs, even from like, just to go back to Detroit artists, Peasy or even I like Young Dog. What's his name? Baby Smooth, I think that's his name. Baby Smooth, I like him. Like you can hear the hurt in their songs. You can hear the pain. Like we all done went through this trauma. Like our generation is traumatized out because our older generation didn't protect us or give us that thing, like the shit they went through. So like our generation went through a lot of fucking trauma.
Yeah, man. That's if you listen, like I always bring up early Akon because Yeah, I don't know if you remember the song Ghetto or like,
Oh, yeah, we did about his town, yeah.
Yeah, and all you're thinking to yourself is like, damn, bro, like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about as far as the experience because I haven't ever been through that, but damn, I hear it in your voice. And so I can imagine for somebody who is in that situation how much that matters or how much that impacts them or can change them or so those songs can impact them, like you said, like if you're living in it and you're hearing about it from somebody else's song, then there is that connection that you have, at least for that 3 minutes you're listening to that song. I know there was a song about my favorite rap songs are the ones about people that sacrifice themselves. Like Tupac was my favorite artist because you can hear a lot of sacrifice. Like he's doing it for everybody else. Mm-hmm. But like I was listening to this younger cat the other day. Nobody knows who he is, and he was talking about how he was a part of the whole song is about how he's a part of a gang. And it's so cool because what he talks about is like he's the one that he has to sacrifice himself for his team. He's like, lay the gun under my bed. I'll take the blame again. So he's basically saying throughout the whole song, like, I'll take the dime for my team. I'll sacrifice my life for my team. And he was just talking about like all the situations he had already been in that he flipped himself for to save everybody else. And I was like, this is the coldest shit ever. Like you really made a whole song about how you're down for your team and you'll do whatever. He ended up taking the song down though. I was so mad at him. I was like, he was like, it's too soft, bro. It's too soft. I was like, no, bitch, that was too real, bro. People need to hear this
that
shit.
real shit.
Yeah, man. And it's like, damn. I wish people like would. If you don't talk that shit, then you're soft. I don't know. Anyway, man. We got 2 minutes, so we'll talk about the film as much as you can before this bitch cuts off.
All right, cool. So my new film, my first film that I executive produced and I assisted direct with the director was Darren Brown Films and Starface Films. That's why I worked with. Those was my partners on this, but we did a film called Dimes, and it's coming out October 29th. Get your ticket at Eventbrite. It's gonna be at the Bel Air starting around 6 or 7. We having a red carpet. Come out, come take a picture with your boy. Come see our movie. It's
8 Mile?
Yep, the 108 Mile. We in the hood, baby.
We'll be there, man.
Come through.
My house, bro. Yeah. I'm a pregame.
Yeah, come pregame with me. We gonna turn up. So I want everybody gonna have a good time at this, and y'all about to see a different type of movie coming out of Detroit. It's not a Detroit movie. It's a movie from Detroit that go worldwide. It's for everybody. So y'all gonna enjoy this. Can't talk too much about it, but it's about 3 women going on the experience of their life. So check it out. It's called Dimes.
My brother, my friend, Dion, thank you so much. You're coming back on the show.
Yes.
I will kick your ass if I don't see you again on here. At least once a month. We got Vantage Photo behind the camera, Parallel Sound Studio. Please go follow Dion Shepard on Instagram. We got a movie coming out, and I'm going to promote the shit out of this, so hopefully people know what's going on. You probably already sold out, but we'll make it happen more if we can.
We about to open up another studio, another thing, just because, we've been selling like crazy.
Okay, bet. Yeah, hopefully we do. All right, man, we're out. Peace.
Peace out, y'all.
Woo, that was about as fun as it gets, man.
Yeah, I enjoyed that, bro.